I've said it and I'll say it again. I think I have the best striking in MMA.
Sean O'Malley.
This choke is it. That's it.
So Gillian Robertson with 25 seconds to go gets the finish to boot.
No matter what, the rear naked choke's my thing, so the second that you give me opportunity, I'm gonna take it.
Gillian the Savage Robertson.
You want to fight? I'm the motherfucking fight.
Din Thomas, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to UFC Unfiltered.
Please tell me that's on video. I've never been happier.
I'm made for a fucking podcast. We're dangerous. Listen to me, we're out of here.
Welcome to UFC Unfiltered. I hope you didn't catch me clearing my throat. Hopefully we have a good show for you today. We have a little later in the show, we have a flyweight Gillian Robertson and our pal, her coach, and new desk guy, Dean Thomas, behind the desk.
Did you see him behind the desk?
I did not know.
I did not either. I saw pictures of him behind the desks.
I didn't want to be prejudiced against my friend if it wasn't good. Like I didn't want to be biased when he came in and go, oh, he wasn't good behind the desk. So I figured I would talk to him first and then watch it.
Let's just assume that he wasn't.
Yeah, I'm assuming he was great.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, incorrect. Like, I didn't want to watch him. And our first interview is what, buddy?
I was just assuming he wasn't good. You're saying he is good.
I'm hoping.
You're assuming he was good.
Yeah.
I was the exact opposite. I was assuming he was.
You assumed he was bad.
Well, let's ask him how it went. But first we have who?
Our pal Sean O'Malley. I say our pal. I mean, he likes. Guess he likes us. But he is fighting this Saturday. He's the third fight on the main card, or third from the.
Thomas Almeida is no joke.
Top.
I'm sorry, I stretched. I said that, Jimmy. We can cut that out because I stretched when I said that.
That's okay. I like it. It's natural. No. Let's not.
I said Thomas Almeida is no joke, and he's
he's not.
Well, let's talk about it with Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Congratulations, man, on fatherhood.
Thank you. It's been awesome.
Soon it's gonna be this shit. Look, there's me and I happen to have a mug with me and my family on it.
I already got the #1 dad mug. You probably got one of them too, huh?
Yeah, but no offense. How old is your kid?
5 months almost.
Do we really know that you're gonna be a #1 dad? I mean, that might be misleading.
She got it for me. So.
I'm fucking around. That's nice though, isn't it? How does it do it? It's you have a little girl, don't you?
Yeah.
Dude, I got 3. It's like the fight game. I got experience. You could come to me, kid.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
Now, was it one of those things where you're like, hey, let's have a baby? Or was it one of those things like, hey, if it happens, great, I'm ready. And like, were you expecting, or were you like all of a sudden taken off guard?
I've known I wanted kids since I was like 12. I remember breaking up with a girl in middle school because she didn't want kids. So I wanted kids for a long time, but she was definitely an accident. She actually told me right before I fought Jose Quinones last year that she was pregnant. So last year, each trimester I had to fight Eddie first trimester, or Jose first trimester, then Eddie, and then Cheeto, and then the baby came. So last year was a good year.
That's interesting. As a really young dude, you wanted to be because I'm 52 years old, and it's not in me. Like I don't have that. So I'm always amazed by people who really know from a young age. And by the way, you're the type of guy who should be a father. If you really want to be a father, you're the type of guy that should have a kid. What was it about fatherhood that you thought you'd like?
I don't know. I just remember since I was little wanting to have kids someday. I can't put, I don't know the exact answer to that, but I just always knew for whatever reason I'd want to have kids.
And did she tell you in a dramatic way, or did she come in matter of factly? And how did she let you know?
Yeah, it was probably about, I think it was 2 weeks out from the fight. It was like my last cheat meal. She made some brownies and put the blueberries that said Dad OCT October, Dad October, but I was high. I was super high. So I was just trying to eat she was filming it and I was just trying to eat the fucking brown. I'm like, come on, let's just eat. She's like, no, read it. I'm like, I can't, it was upside down. So I'm like, it doesn't, I don't, what do you mean? And then I flipped it and it's like, it was like, whoa. So it was pretty cool the way she did it. yeah, it turned out cool.
You were eating all the clues.
I was trying to eat the
He was
clues
leaving
before.
clues for you, and you were eating the clues. You were
I
high.
know. She's lucky I didn't tap into it before she wanted me to.
Oh, that's
So were you? And did you? Now, were you in the delivery room? Were you like there? And how did you handle that?
Yeah, it was originally we were going to this birthing center. It was gonna be an all natural birth. Her water broke, then her water was broke for too long, so we had to go to the hospital, and then we had to get a C-section. But yeah, it's just like any high pressure situation. You fucking breathe, and you just, it felt like similar to going into a fight. You just breathe, stay calm, and it was definitely pretty weird though. Watch him slice open her stomach, and she handled it like a champ.
Oh, they let you see that? Wow, yeah. I thought they kept it. Don't they keep my friend's wife had a C-section too, and they said they kept him up by the head. Because and she was telling him what she could feel. She's like, they just put this, they just did this or they did that because she could feel it.
They have a mirror on the top, so you look up and you can see everything going on, which is weird because I didn't mean to look up. But oh shit.
Yeah,
man, I would have looked away. But
it was. I definitely wasn't like into it. I saw a little and it was kind of just telling her, it's like, oh, it's not that bad.
Do they make you sit? I heard they make dads sit just so because like a lot of guys faint. Do they make you sit down?
Yeah, they made me sit down, which I don't usually faint, so I think I would have been good, but I probably would have preferred to be sitting.
Yeah, just the protocol, yeah.
They didn't make me sit. What do you think, Jimmy? Don't make a short joke out of that.
I wasn't going to say because you wouldn't be able to see.
I don't call to drop, Jimmy, you prick. I'm not calling like Sugar Sean O'Malley.
They let you stand on top of the chair so you could see? No, maybe they just...
Dude, my one kid came out and the cord was around her neck. Scary
shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, I know.
Like, is that normal? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that would have freaked me out, man. That's scary.
So what is it? But what's it been like now that you're a father and you're in camp and like everything is different, or is it just an addition to your normal life? Like how are you seeing things?
Yeah, it's definitely different. Danny, my wife, she's the best. I'm sure everyone says it, but she's the best mom ever. It was just so natural to her. She kills it. So it's been nice. It hasn't really been a pain at all. She puts her to sleep, and Elena, our baby's pretty good baby. She stays asleep for the most part. Couple nights I had to go sleep in the guest room, but for the most part it's been good. Danny's not really going to work much. I think she's working a couple days a week. She does hair, so she's pretty much just been a stay-at-home mom. I have a fucking gym in my house. So yeah, it's been really good.
You're a young dad, man. That's awesome. I mean, when you're my age, your kid will be 20 years old. That's phenomenal.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice.
Jimmy, you better get started, Jimmy, if you're gonna fucking get that family.
No, nobody wants the old dad. First of all, I'm not athletic. Nobody wants a fucking 72-year-old dad at their graduation. It just sucks. It's embarrassing. Like, no, I blew it. I missed the boat. It's okay.
I told my wife that shit all the time when she wants another one. Are you want to try for a boy? I go, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 girls seems good.
Yeah, you did your time, man. You know. Hey, you this is your first fight too after the Vera fight, Marlon Vera fight. How are you doing, and how did that like over time kind of work itself out in your mind? Like, did you feel differently about it after a little time had passed?
No, I've gotten a lot of shit for stuff I've said about this fight. And it's just how I feel. I didn't feel like I got beat because he was better than me. I rewatched the fight. He kicked his toe. It wasn't a calf kick. Calf kicks they fucking suck. Calf kicks are fucking horrible. His toe hit my peroneal nerve under my knee, and it caused drop foot. And you saw me roll my ankle 4 times, and then I finally went down because I stepped back and my ankle wasn't there. And he did land a nice elbow. I didn't feel like I lost because I wasn't beaten. I have 12-1, whatever. I say I'm mentally undefeated, but that just comes from I didn't feel like I lost that fight because I wasn't the better fighter that night. That shit happens. It's crazy. Fighting's crazy. So in my mind, I'm 12-0, and I'm still on this roll, baby. I'm coming off that Eddie knockout. I got fire behind me. Confident. I had a great training camp. I feel fucking awesome. And I'm ready to get back in there, and I'm excited. I fucking love performing. I love being under those lights. I love fight camp. So I'm just excited to get back in there.
I like the dance partner they have for you here. I mean, Thomas Almeida.
Yeah,
he doesn't represent it's very misleading looking at this guy Like, oh, this guy's coming off 3 losses. They're hooking me up. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you know the deal. UFC, you're not getting any fucking lemons. But Thomas Almeida is definitely fucking legit. Yeah, and then he fell into some hard times lately. But in all those fights, you still see glimpses of a really good fighter. I mean, would you agree?
Yeah, no, I think this Thomas is an awesome opponent. I think it's gonna be a sweet kickboxing fight. But I do think he's legit. He's definitely legit. The guys he's lost to are all bad motherfuckers. So it's not like he's, like you said, coming off 3 losses. But I think we'll see where his head's at. People coming off 3 losses, it's got to be tough. So we'll see where his head's at. But I think, I think that's just it's gonna be a fun fight. I'm really excited for this matchup.
It is. I'm sure it is very tough. It's also, I always think guys coming off 2 or 3 losses are dangerous. Like Tyron is coming off a couple of losses. And I always think a guy is pretty dangerous when he's coming off that, because he's fighting for what he would see as his career, or fighting to not get cut, whatever it is that motivates a guy. So I would always think a guy like that is even a little more dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you nailed it. We'll see where his head's at. He could come in and really put on the performance of his life, or he could, we'll see where his mind's at. If it's positive, negative, we'll find out early. What
is drop foot? You said, what you said? Was that the term you used before?
Drop foot. Yeah. So when you hit that nerve, I don't know if you've seen Michael Chandler when he fought Brent Primus.
Yeah.
The same thing happened. I mean, I think it even happened when Demetrius fought Henry Cejudo, but his came back. So it's a nerve, and it shuts down your foot. And you have you can't lift your foot. So every time I'd step forward, I'd just roll my ankle. It fucking sucked. And I remember feeling it in the fight. I remember he kicked my, I didn't know what happened at the time, because I had broke that foot a couple years before when I fought Andre Soccer Mom. Fucking broke my foot, and it felt similar, just like that sharp pain in my foot. So I didn't know what was happening. I remember dragging my foot along the cage, and I was still piecing him up. I was still hitting him with more shots than he was hitting me with. And I remember blitzing in and then just going a step back and just finally gave out. But yeah, drop foot, that fucking sucked.
I never heard of that. What did they have to do to fix it? I'm sorry, Matt. Do they have, is it something that could just kind of fix itself in a little while, or do they have to do something to fix it?
No, I think it's a nerve that just shut off. I don't know. I think it just comes back eventually. Maybe it would have came back in the next round. But I didn't last long enough to find out.
Wow. Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Jimmy, like you don't have drop foot, but you get drop cock.
No, I know.
Drop cock, yeah.
I've been
drop foot and drop cock.
Yeah, me and you both. Believe me, drop foot's a dream compared to drop cock. At least you don't have to explain it to a frowning woman.
Hey, Sean, listen, enough of this MMA shit. What are you playing lately? What are you doing on Twitch? What games?
Yeah, you guys know I like gaming. This whole fight camp, I've pretty much, I've played like 2% of the time I usually play. So I've been, I've been putting that energy into recovering and just resting for the next workout. So I haven't been playing too much. But before I was playing Warzone, Call of Duty, but not nearly as much since the last probably 8 weeks.
Oh shit, your Twitch fans probably miss you.
Yeah.
I go live every once in a while on my phone and just say what's up. Got my fucking cage in my garage now.
Oh wow.
Got some bags up in here.
Dude, your garage is
that's really nice. Yeah, that's great. Now, obviously you did that during I'm guessing for COVID protocol, so it would just be easier and safer for you.
Initially I bought the cage when I was in fight camp with for Cheeto, because it was pretty, the lab where I usually train was a bunch of people had COVID and stuff, so I was just got a cage and put it in a warehouse, and then I bought this house after the Cheeto fight.
And you like, do you prefer to be is there anything about the actual atmosphere of a gym that you'll miss when you're in your garage too much?
No, I've been going to the lab more now. I've been going to the gyms more. I just train, like right now, Tim's about to come up. We're about to hit mitts at the house. Just kind of, it's actually stressful as fuck trying to just thinking about not getting COVID. I know Volkanovski and Ortega just got pulled off.
Yeah.
Co-main Saturday night it's stressful thinking about just everyone you talk to or come in contact with could have COVID. It's just avoiding people, and it's stressful kind of going to the gym. So, but I still been going there, getting really good work. But it's nice to be able to have this up here too.
Yeah, they say it's COVID protocol, right? Like they use that term once in a while too. And I always wonder, does that mean that one of the fighters, or is that sometimes like, hey, if a coach or somebody in the corner has something going on.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. I think it's just, it sucks. It's stupid. Hopefully it'll be done here soon with the whole testing for COVID. It's ridiculous.
Are you doing that vaccine? Either one of you guys?
I'll do it. Yeah.
You will do
I
it.
would do it probably if I was a little bit older, but I don't really, I haven't got COVID yet. I think I'll risk it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm on the fence too. And I'm not a spring chicken, but I don't know, man. I'm like, yo, I didn't get it yet. Chances are maybe I get it, and maybe I'll be one of those guys that just don't taste shit for a day or two. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll fucking see.
There's plenty of people who have really like an easy time with it. I would just do it to be sick because I know my luck. I have shit luck. Like I know that if I got it, it's gonna be a fucking doozy, and it's gonna come at a really important time. So I'm like, let me just.
Yeah,
I'll take. Yeah, but you know, hey, people, it probably you'll probably be fine. You're 25. You're right, 25 years old. You're strong.
26.
I mean, 26. Yeah, you in good health, so you probably wouldn't have an issue.
Hey, Sean, you watching anything with your lady, or anything on any streaming anything?
Yeah,
the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League. I'll talk about it later, Jimmy. Don't even get me started. I'm so happy.
on what?
That's on
platform?
HBO Max.
HBO Max.
That thing's fucking a movie. It's like a 4-hour movie. Oh, I'm having a nerdgasm every time.
What is it? What is it called?
The Flash. What?
What is it called?
That's Justice League, the Zack Snyder's cut. It's not the shitty one that was released in 2017. Yeah. He went back. They pumped fucking 70 million into that shit. He finished his vision.
Just redid it. Yeah.
Jimmy, don't be condescending. How dare you?
No, he did. He just redid the film. Like they didn't
I
like
might
it.
check it out. Fight week gets pretty, chilling in the hotel. You always watch stuff. But we watched something called Killing Eve on what was it? HBO, I think.
What is that?
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Hot Russian assassin chick. It was like kind of comedy, but kind of like she kills motherfuckers, so it's pretty cool. But every once in a while I'll throw on Trailer Park Boys if I'm feeling kind of stupid. I don't want to fucking have to follow along a show. Just kind of throw on Trailer Park Boys.
I've heard of that, but I've never watched it. Is that like is it it's British, right?
Canada, yeah. They're it's fucking funny. It's just stupid. It's just so stupid.
Oh, it's stupid. I'm stupid. Jimmy knows that.
Yeah, I'm stupid. That's why I like it.
I'm gonna give that a shot. I always like to get turned on to new shit.
But they've had so many seasons. Like they must have done pretty well because the amount of seasons they had. But it's just something stupid if you don't want to have to follow along. Usually I like to look forward to something to watch at night. Sit down, eat my dinner. Danny makes fucking bomb dinners and follow along on a show. Usually look forward to that.
Now, is it one of those? Where can you see it? Because there's so many fucking streaming service. Oh, it is Netflix. Okay.
Yeah.
Like somebody mentions a show and I have no idea where to see it. There's HBO Max, Netflix,
I know,
Amazon. It is crazy. Well, look, man. I mean, I'm happy to see you healed up and that there was nothing seriously wrong with you. And Almeida, as you know, is very, very tough fighter. So great matchup this Saturday, man. Good luck, and we'll talk to you again after. You're on the Stipe Francis card. Great fight.
Yes, sir.
Good talking to you, Sean.
Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Take care, man.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
All right, buddy. You too.
But anyway, listen. Since you brought it up,
yes.
Oh my goodness, that Justice League's Snyder's cut. I'm watching it with my family. I'm more than done. Jimmy, let me just explain something to you. What problem I had with the 2017 one, and I didn't realize when I heard that Zack's. You know what? We should do a movie minute. What are we doing?
Well, you didn't see the whole thing yet, and you should let me see it too. I want to see that.
You hurt my feelings now.
Why? Because you didn't see the whole thing. I want to.
Trying to stop me from expressing the love I have for this film, and I did not finish it. All right, we won't do a movie minute. Let's.
We can't. No, how about this? We can do a movie minute, but you haven't seen the whole thing.
I don't want it. No, I'm not doing it.
But no,
I want us to meet halfway because we're a team and we love each other.
Yeah, but I'm fine with the movie minute. You talk about it for a minute. Go ahead. I'll mind my business. It's my new favorite thing, and I'm gonna lose it when we go back in the studio. Oh God, I love this.
No, you gotta stop mixing it out of the screen because I don't know. Does it transfer over? Do people know that I'm looking at just myself when you do that?
Here's the funny thing. I don't know if they do. And all that matters is that you know. It's just for us. It's just me and you.
Well, listen. Just listen to me for 2 seconds.
Yes,
seriously,
sir.
no, seriously, Jimmy. Because I can't wait to talk to Dean Thomas and Gillian Robertson. I'm looking forward to that. But with this Snyder's cut,
Yes.
you don't, like in the first film, you don't get any backstory. You don't have any breathing room with these characters that are just iconic characters. You, Jimmy, I'm a Marvel guy.
I know you are. Marvelous.
Marvel. I'm a listen. First off, I'm a superhero guy. I like the whole
superhero.
Well, you, Jimmy. Well, don't embarrass me. But listen, I love Marvel and DC, but I'm more of a Marvel guy. I'm not ashamed to admit that. X-Men guy growing up. Anyway, having said that, these are iconic. The Justice League is an iconic group. You even remember the Super Friends as a kid? Did you ever watch that? It's Justice League.
I was a comic book guy for many years. I really did. I collected them for a long time. I didn't watch a whole lot. Like I don't watch the Marvel movies, but the ones I've seen were pretty good. Like I thought Wonder Woman was boring, but
I got you.
I don't hate them.
Well, this movie's 4 hours long, and it goes in parts, like chapters. So it's not like you have to watch the thing in one sitting.
Oh, okay.
When I heard that they're going to do this Snyder's cut of the Justice League movie, I thought it was just going to be some extra scenes put in the same fucking movie.
Sure, yes.
There's some missing scenes.
That's right.
Well, I was dead wrong.
Yeah.
Jimmy, I was totally wrong.
Yes.
This thing is a totally different movie. I mean, it's so much deeper. You get the motivations behind both the heroes and Steppenwolf, the villain.
Yeah.
It is the people that listen. They're going to think they're the same thing as me. The Snyder's cut. They want to make some money that HBO Max. They put in an extra scene. No. You get all new. I think they put like $70-something million into it to finish this film. And it is Zack Snyder's vision, and it is fucking epic. It's up there, like it's DC's like Infinity War Endgame type shit. You understand? It's so good.
Yeah, it's one of those things where they actually did do. This is a very different cut of the movie. That's what I've heard about it. So yeah, I would actually see it. I wouldn't even watch the first one. I would watch this one.
Don't watch the first one. Don't. It's totally different. It's like the same characters, but just same kind of overall plot of what they're looking to do, but just so much deeper. You get the backstory of the Flash, Cyborg. This 2017, nobody gave a shit about poor Cyborg in that movie. No backstory, whatever. Now it's almost like it's his fucking journey. It's so great. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah. I'll see it.
Any spoilers because I want people to experience this. But from the opening scene, it's a continuation of like they had Man of Steel, and then from Man of Steel went into it, like the ending, like it went into like the beginning of the Dawn of Justice, Batman versus Superman.
Oh,
right into that because Batman sees them destroying the building in the beginning, and he has a hatred for Superman in the beginning, and yada yada. Then at the end of that movie, that's how this one, not to give it away, kind of opens up. They go through that movie ending with Superman passing away. And then, and this one comes back. Listen, you could do worse with 4 hours than watching. Okay. This is great. So me and my family are watching the rest tonight. But
I'll give it a shot.
Loving it, Thank you, Jimmy.
Please. By the way, before Gillian and Dean join us,
yes,
we should talk about the Brunson Holland fight. First, we should say a hats off to Max Griffin. Song Kanan, first round knockout. Kanan looked pretty good too. He was moving well, and that didn't last very long. I mean, 220 the first round. Max Griffin looked fucking incredible. So congratulations to Max Griffin. And co-main event, moved up to the co-main event.
The Max Griffin punch. Yeah. Now he's sad song. Yeah.
I didn't hear you.
Jimmy, so anyway, listen. So what do we have? The other Taya Tuesday.
I'm not going to help you.
I'm lightheaded. I might have to lay down. Holy shit, Jimmy. Oh shit. Give me 2 seconds. All right. Can we stop the show?
Sure, sure.
How do you do this to me? Look at me. No, you didn't say nothing funny. I think there's something wrong with me.
No, you're just having fun.
What do we got, Jimmy? Are we
Tai-
going to talk about Tai Tui? You know why? Because every time I say Tai Tui Vasa,
Yeah.
I'm like, Tai Tui. And it's the guy, it's the old guy on Overboard. And he misses one of his whores. And Goldie Hawn is like, you've been cheating on me. And she misses Kurt Russell, who found her when she went overboard anyway.
Yeah.
Tai Tuivasa looked amazing. And I was upset that he did not get to fight his
Mays, yeah.
Yes, because I enjoyed him.
Me too. Not medically cleared. I wonder what was wrong. I wonder if he had a problem with the weight cut or something. If he had a bad cut.
Jimmy, there's no way you could have transmitted nothing to that guy through Zoom, right? That's not possible.
Just well wishings.
That would actually, I don't know. I think you could also get like douche chills through a fucking.
Yeah, of course you can.
That
I
one
hope
just
so.
got me like, that one went through like, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, no, it should have. Yeah, just some good tidings. Yeah, it was. I felt bad for him too. And Harry Hunsucker he stepped up. Really with very, very little notice. So
Jimmy, so congrats to Tattoo Vasa. And we're gonna get into that Derek Brunson and
Kevin Holland.
And Kevin Holland, yes, but there's another one I wanted to talk about. Oh, what about the third round KO with Adrian Yanez?
Yeah.
Yes. Come on, man. Shit. And also another one I wanted to talk about was Grant Dawson defeated Leonardo Santos with 1 second left in the third round.
Incredible.
Now,
absolutely incredible.
Leo Santos is a stud jiu-jitsu player, and he was undefeated in the UFC, right? And I'll tell you, that fight came down to that. I mean, you don't know which way it would have went. It was close.
Yep. Yeah, very close.
His clip's making the round.
If I remember right, I thought Dawson was losing. I could be wrong, but for some reason I thought someone said that the judges or one of the judges had Santos up or Dawson up anyway. And I'm like, really? I thought fucking Santos was up 2-1.
Either way, go back to our buddy, friend of the show, with James Krause's corner.
Yep.
And once again, James Krause, hitting it out of the park with the corner work.
That mouthpiece coming out.
It's no nonsense cornering.
That's right.
He's not trying to baby them. He's not trying to say the right thing for the camera. He gives a fuck, and he's saying the right things. I'm going to paraphrase, but you should go back and watch that corner work, and it's probably somewhere on Instagram somewhere or something. It's probably making the clips. I would check. Yes. But it was very good cornering by James Krause between the second and third round. And he said to him, like, look, I don't want this going to the judges. It might be 1-1, 2-1. I don't know, or 2-0. You're going to need to put this guy out. I'll tell you, I loved it.
Yeah.
And then he gave some technical advice with it, but it was, it's got to be part technique and part, motivation. And you have to know when it's, hey man, it's red alert. If I don't finish this guy, I'm just going home with the loser's purse.
Right.
You have to know that. If you don't know there has to be urgency. Sometimes I'll see guys who are obviously losing, and I see the corner work being like, okay, good.
Yeah.
No, dude, no good. No.
Looking great. So, no, you're not looking great.
It's been down 4 rounds or 3 rounds or 2 rounds. You have to be honest. If you're not honest, what the fuck are you doing there, man?
I agree.
I love that. I enjoy some good words in the corner, and it's nothing. It's not already in the chamber. I mean, you have guys in the corner fucking telling guys all right, they come up with wacky shit. They want them to do math fucking division fucking questions and fucking, what is this times this? So what the fuck? What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm not answering that if I was fucking just not fighting. What are you saying?
Right. Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? I don't know, man. Now I'm just getting all over the place.
No, you're right, though. You're absolutely right. And that 459 and that mouthpiece popping out. I mean, it couldn't have been. And I heard when they told him for how long? 459. I think Buffer told him 459. He couldn't believe.
It's funny,
459.
man. I was going over with one of my black belts, Nick Ronan. He's a fucking stud, this kid. But he's going in one of those combat worlds, like where it's one of those things where you could do jiu-jitsu, but you could also just smack people. What I mean? Like you could. So it's a little different. So and it reminded me. It's funny. So I was going over a couple of things with him the other day, as far as like keeping the distance. Like like there's the safe zone and the danger zone, where it's too close or too far.
Right.
So when you're on the floor, if you're attacking the legs, you have to make sure it is still distance between you and him, where you're getting him, where you're not you're right in front of him, where you're just able to get your chin touched when you're going for the leg. You understand? You have to be disrupting his balance while going for that leg, where he can't hit you and keep his balance at the same time. So again, I got to see that one again if they were up against the cage, whatever it is. But he had him wrapped up around that leg, and again, bang, just right on the button. Listen, in a fight, you might not be able to take one of those shots. So you got to spend very little time in the danger zone. Sometimes, like even like standing up, like when guys, jiu-jitsu guys, the philosophy. I like the way the Gracie brothers talk about it. They talk about like the red zone or the green zone. Like you're either too far away, that's a green zone, or you're in a clinch really close, and that's the green zone also. But you don't want to spend too much time in that red zone, where you're in the right there, where you can hit him, but he can also hit you. So in grappling, I was going this morning, Jimmy. I got up this morning, man. And you know what sucks? When you have the alarm set for like 5, and then you have to get up to go to the bathroom like at like 4:35 or some shit. You're like, boo. Yeah. Might as well stay awake.
Then you're wide awake. Yep.
Yeah, Jimmy, that was my story. Anyway, I was there this morning going over at my academy, just keeping the distance from the guard, bringing him these too far, or you're kicking him forward, he's close. Now you're looking to either reverse or take an arm, and fun shit, Jimmy. I love the fight game. It's all I know.
Now, I want to ask you about, because Brunson, it literally lives to ruin people's meteoric streaks. He lives to do it. He's great at it. Yeah. Veteran. There's nothing he hasn't seen. And again, when Kevin Holland slipped in the first round, Brunson just capitalized. And I know Kevin talks and he's comfortable talking. That's fine. It's a part of his thing. Yeah. It is his thing. It's not a show. It's who he is.
Not really different.
But it seemed like at one point, what a person has to be careful of is that you don't, and this is not just in fighting, but you don't want to be so tied into the identity of what people like about you that meaning, I know that that's his thing. And again, he's great at it. What's that?
Being big mouth. Like people know him as big mouth. Like I got you.
But in between, especially in between rounds 2 and 3, 1 and 2, okay, Brunson got him, slipped. Asking Khabib for wrestling advice was kind of funny, but there should be a sense of urgency there, because you're fighting. And again, Kevin Holland probably tell me shut the fuck up. And he might be right, but I just noticed that sometimes you don't want to be so caught up in the image of what people like about you that you feel like this is my persona, this is who I am. Because I thought, again, I'm not going to criticize his fighting because he's so good, but I was surprised that he body locked when he was on the bottom with that leg. I didn't quite understand that. You as a jiu-jitsu guy might know why he wasn't for 4 rounds, almost, or 5 rounds, kind of just wrapping that leg around and almost accepting that position. I didn't understand why.
Well, this is the thing. Dana had a lot of, he had a take on it where he's like, he thought Kevin Holland had a mental breakdown. He was comparing it to like a boxing match. I remember the boxing match he's talking about with Lennox Lewis and this guy, I think Oliver McCall. And the guy was just like kind of like almost like crying around in the ring and just like walking around and like getting hit. It was weird. I wouldn't say it's that at all. I wouldn't say it's that. I think that but it's definitely something in a sense where he always talks trash. That's nothing new. Like, he does that in pretty much all his fights. We never ever heard this guy quiet in there. Yeah. But I just think it looks way worse when you're behind in a fight and you keep doing that. It's almost like, all right, dude, now it looks like you're not even taking it seriously, even though I'm sure you are.
Sure, of course you are.
It looks like you're kind of like, having fun, win or lose. That'll get old, because then they're like, all right, man, if you don't give a fuck if you lose, then nobody else would either. Like, they're going to be like, look, he's just having fun. you want them to be like, fuck, man, I want Holland to win this. I want him to. So if you're just like, oh man, come on, I'm waiting for you in the DC. It's like, that's almost like going back to the well too much for a joke kind of shit. Like that's how, like, you know what I mean, Jimmy? Like, you got to know when to move on and handle your business. I'm not saying he didn't try to. A lot of credit. See, Derek Brunson, he's never fought smarter. Look at the way he figures out ways to win. I think he's like either 3 or 4-0. I'm not sure how much from when he's since making the move to Sanford MMA under the tutelage of Henry Hooft. I like that. Hey, yeah, I like that Henry Hooft. I don't look at Henry Hooft in the corner. I don't look at that guy and be like, all right, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. I go, oh shit, I don't know what they got coming at us, but that guy knows the fight game. Yeah. So he's, you get an athlete and a fighter like Derek Brunson. You get a good guy in his corner, a smart gentleman who knows the fight game in and out, like Henry Hooft. Obviously, it's a very, very good recipe, Jimmy.
Yeah, it's just that he was Kevin. It was really a breakdown's interesting because he threw his arms up in victory at the end, kind of as a joke. But it's like, and I get that, but Brunson, I mean, again, 49-46. I thought that was a very, very decisive Brunson win. And asking Khabib for wrestling advice while you're, again, in the first round when he takes you down or whatever, it's fine. But when Connor's a good example, or even Nate, like those guys will talk shit even in the cage as they're punching you, but you feel like there's a level of, all right, this is what I'm here to do. And I'm not saying Kevin doesn't have that. Of course he has it, but I just, watching it, you didn't necessarily get that sense. And maybe it's just, the sense you get in the sense is wrong.
Oh shit, Dean is ready to go.
Yeah, let's ask Dean about that too. As another coach, I'd be interested to hear Dean's take because he's very, very effective in the corner too.
Always love talking to Dean Thomas. Look at this, one of my favorite people, and Dean Thomas. How are you guys?
Thomas. I knew you was going to say that.
Write that down when you go back to your fucking stand-up routine.
I didn't like that either. Hey, Dean, we were just talking before you came in. I want to get your take too as a coach. We were talking about the Kevin Holland fight, and it was interesting to watch because, again, a guy talks and that's what he does. But did you get a feeling, at least I did, that you get almost too married to the idea of what people like about you and you just keep trying to do that in a moment where you probably should focus more on the task at hand?
Yeah, but you know what happens is sometimes guys get nervous and that's their crutch. Like everybody has a crutch. And you would know from comedy that like if you have a joke that's always hits and like you start bombing, you're gonna go back to that joke. So like that's probably what happened to him is that he wasn't having the fight that he wanted. So he said, all right, you know what everybody likes about me is this, my personality. So he let his personality shine at that moment.
It don't go over that great, Dean. It don't go over that great when the fight's not going your way, no?
No, I know for sure. Like he probably should have been like, all right, I'm taking an L. I need to really focus and dig in as opposed to talking.
Yeah, because the personality stuff, I know that's very natural for him too. He's not a phony. He's very it's very organic, I think, when he does it. But a lot of that stuff almost seems like it's also for people outside watching. I mean, come on, none of us live in a vacuum. We tell jokes to make other people enjoy it. And I just thought that it might have hurt him a little bit in this fight. But again, we'll talk to him again. He'll probably tell me I'm a fucking idiot and he'll be right.
No, I think you're 100% right. I think that like he started relying on that because he wasn't having the fight that he wanted to have. He might have thought that he was going to be able to make this a little easier. And when it was kind of tough, he had nothing else to go back on. So like, and that's his personality. Like you said, like he's not faking that. Like he's really like a trash talk. So that's him.
It brought me back to when we fought. You were going to Conan. You're going, how do I get away from this guy, Conan? He keeps coming. Conan, where's Parumpa? Help me. How do I get away?
I said, I'm too quick for him. My feet were too quick for him.
I keep jamming him in his fucking big melon. He keeps coming. Where's Parumpa? I don't fucking know. Am I saying his name right? The little fucking Brazilian guy.
How are you, Gillian?
Gillian, don't listen to this.
Yeah, how you doing? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm doing good. We just finished training. Just excited to get this fight up.
How are you handling? We just talked to Sean O'Malley too, and again, there are fights dropping out because of COVID protocols, and like, are you not relaxed until you can actually get in the cage and you know it's actually happening? Is that on your mind all the time?
Oh yeah, 100%. My last one, I had to be the one that pulled out on short notice, so it's always a worry. Like, that was a heartbreaking experience for me. So yeah, I hope everything goes through. Everything's 100%, but so far we're good to go.
You woke up throwing up, right?
Yeah.
And did they? What exactly was it? Did they figure out what it was? It was just.
I'm just assuming either like a stomach bug or food poisoning, but
okay.
I wasn't in any conditions to perform.
Are you paranoid?
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Jimmy. It might have been a stomach bug. I hope you're not eating any of those fucking lemon corn dogs like like fucking Dean does on your road trips. He eats the fucking. Listen, I might have ate some, gas station pizza once in a while, but sure. I say the road trips. What he puts in his belly, Gillian, don't do that.
Oh, it's just as bad when he's at the house. He's having pizza rolls and jelly beans every night.
Jelly beans?
Pizza rolls, jelly beans, honey buns, hot dogs.
That's not Dean Thomas.
Yeah.
Don't go back. You worked so hard from when you got in shape. Gillian, you've been with him since a kid. He almost fluctuates as much as Jimmy. Like he fluctuates.
I do fluctuate. I don't like being the gold standard of fluctuation, but I will accept it in this case because what a fucking fatso I've turned into during the pandemic. I literally can't stop shoving food in my face.
Really, Jimmy? Last time I seen you was eating salads and had nuts and shit like that.
It's the lack of going places. Everything's being done on Zoom. Like, it's all here. We're in the house. I do my radio show and then I work out and then I see Matt here. You're not moving, you're just kind of sitting here.
In fairness, Jimmy and Dean, earmuffs for a second, Gillian, earmuffs. You missed, you didn't hear him rightly. He wasn't eating salads. He was tossing salads and he still has nuts on the menu every day. He has nuts.
Yes. Are you implying that they're on my chin and they're not helping with weight loss? That was
he doesn't pass away to nuts.
Now,
anyway, fucking Dean Thomas, when are we gonna see you, both of you, on the fucking road again? Am I the only one that watches this whole fucking Dean Diaries? I love it.
No, man, I'm going back on the road again soon. I'm trying to book another film.
Oh, okay.
You're booking what?
I'm trying to book another shot. But what I really want to do is when Aljo gets that rematch, I want to come to New York.
Yo, hey, let me ask you something. Why are you calling me and seeing if I'm okay and shit?
Because, man. No, man, like,
am I out of? You think I'm losing my mind or something? Because can I say one thing? I like it so much better when you're attacking me. Don't be defensive. Don't call me up like that and be like, hey, man, are you okay? Like, don't do that.
Man, listen.
It bothers me.
Man, like, I saw that video, man. Your voice was cracking. I had a tear in my eye, man. I was like, yo, what's going on with Matt?
Don't watch it, Gillian. You'll lose respect. Dean Thomas, we're the only ones left that give a fuck. Gillian should really hold on to you and not let go. Gillian's a dog-eat-dog word out there, I'll tell you right now. But listen, I love everybody involved. Me and Aljo are totally fucking cool, but I do appreciate your call. You're a good friend. Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy, he puts me out. Jimmy, he doesn't even play. It's like it's not even like a question if it's going to voicemail. It's 2 rings. I go, wait a minute. Write the voicemail. I go, that couldn't be, he didn't miss my call.
What? If you call me?
Yeah.
No, I was on an elevator.
He reaches out.
I was on an elevator.
I know Jimmy don't never pick up the phone.
I've tried recently. It's funny you say that. I'm not a big phone call. I hate the phone, but I've been making myself pick it up more and like make calls because I like to text because I'm always distracted and it's not a healthy way to be. So yeah, I've actually been doing more on the phone, trying to.
It's a fact that a bunch of his comedian buddies before they off themselves, like he was the last call, but they didn't pick up. He didn't pick up.
Yeah.
They would
and that motivated me to never pick up. That motivated me. That would confirm my decision. I was right to not pick up. The less of them there are, the more work there is for me. Fuck them.
All right, Dean Thomas.
Oh, you're such a scumbag, Jim.
I know I'm the worst. So, Gillian, you're feeling good. You're not that. You're a little worried about the protocols. The fights keep getting canceled, but you're okay.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. We went out to St. Louis this last week, and I got to work with Lauren Murphy, and then a couple girls from Invicta, Autumn Norton, Kelly D'Angelo, Brittany Cloudy. So it was dope to have a lot of girls around that are high level.
Is it weird if you have to get matched up with them in the future?
No, I don't think so. I used to train an American Top Team, and I think like half of my division trains there. So I'm expecting to get matched up against some of them in the future too.
Very true.
Yeah. And you were blown away.
Lauren Murphy, man. Lauren Murphy's tough.
Yeah.
She's badass, man.
She's probably one of the best girls in the division right now, and the top 5. She definitely deserves the title shot coming up.
I agree. She's been tearing it up. Her husband trains too and works a corner. Am I right with that?
He's a jiu-jitsu guy, a Henzo guy.
Fuck yeah, he is. That's why I'm bringing it up. I like to give props, Dean Thomas. You know, I'm always complimenting you on your fucking coaching. Who brings up the Dean Diaries? This little fucking bird. I brought that shit up. I'm sorry, Jimmy. I'm sorry.
No, you're not wrong. I mean,
I just want to give my guy Dean Thomas all over the fucking place every time. Oh shit! I seen you behind the desk the other night.
Did you see that?
I seen a picture of it.
Desk.
Tell me, how'd it go?
It was good. I had a good time, man. It's fun. You get when you just get to sit there and just have a good time and talk about fighting, which it's really easy.
We're doing that right now.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Well, it's a little more structured. They don't have some 50-year-old child yelling half the time.
Don't talk about that. That's my buddy, Jimmy. Don't make fun.
Yeah. Well, no, he's right.
Just because he brought up the Snyder's cut of Justice League for half an hour before. You gotta see that movie though.
Did you like it, Dean? Did you like being at the desk? And who are you at the desk with?
I loved it. I was with Michael Chiesa and Karen Bryant. And I thought it was a good time, man. We had a lot of fun, and we just chop it up, talk about the fights. It goes by so fast. And like bang, 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 bang. It's like radio, like bang, 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 bang.
Did you write down your points though? Because the worst is when you're doing something like that and you write down your points, things you're going to say, and then somebody else says 2 of them, and you're like, oh fuck.
I didn't write them down. It's funny. Like if the things that I did have written down, I just scrapped it because I think I'm better off the cuff.
I'm better off the cuff too. I don't even have a cuff. Listen, my thing is, I hate when I did that thing twice. The second time was better, but now picture me talking to you, Jimmy, and all of a sudden I hear my earpiece rap. I'm like, hey, rap? What? Am I hearing this? Did you hear that too, Rashad? Rashad doesn't give a fuck. He's just looking at me. Dude, I hate it. I fucking hate it. I don't want people in my ear. I have enough voices in this fucking head. I don't need any. I don't want to fucking do that ever again. They call me, we need you for the fucking behind the desk. No, you don't. And it was demeaning because they put like fucking literally I had to sit on fucking phone booths. They had me up there the same fucking height as Chael Sonnen. I go, this is ridiculous. Don't you know how big they are? Fucking asshole.
But you know what? I think Matt would be very good at popping in on live broadcasts, especially in like really, really good jiu-jitsu matchups, because you break down jiu-jitsu so well. And for like a non-jiu-jitsu, people who don't know, like myself, I can never break down jiu-jitsu. You're very good at that. So that's a real skill. So it'd be great to have you pop in between rounds and talk for a minute, especially fights like that.
You know who could break down the jiu-jitsu very nice is Grant Dawson. Can break it down.
Oh, I know. Jesus Christ.
Fucking goodness, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Ooh, man, he bust your boy up.
My Leonardo Santos is my boy.
Did you beat him in the grappling tournament?
Wait, what'd you say?
Didn't you beat him in Abu Dhabi?
Wait, hold on. Wait, what are you saying?
You beat him in Abu Dhabi, didn't you?
I submitted Leo Santos in Abu Dhabi. Why are you bringing that up? It has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, he's really good, man.
You're embarrassing me in front of Gillian. Oh, all right, listen. Jimmy, what he's trying to just kind of, you know, he's trying to say, he's dropping little hints.
Sure.
Me and Leonardo Santos, we grappled in Abu Dhabi 20 fucking years ago. Seriously, 2001. It was a good match, Jimmy.
Yeah.
It was a close match. But anyway, holy shit. So when I seen him wrapped around that leg and there's a little bit of time left, I'm saying 2 things. It's kind of like, I'm doing the syllables.
Yeah.
You know what 2 things I'm saying? It's
What?
fun to say, Jimmy. You can say it with me.
Yeah.
Ready? All of us together. Gillian, Dean. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ashigarami.
Ashigarami?
He went for the fucking Ashigarami. He was going for the leg lock. Okay?
Yeah.
Listen, we all know I'm an idiot. But I like to say the Japanese words because it kind of makes me sound
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
And in class, somebody calls me professor. I go, ooh. Anyway, listen. So, Dean Thomas, Gillian, he had that fucking Ashigarami. He had it figure forward. I go, fuck. Under 20 seconds. Is he? Oh, how many seconds left? Is he going to rip his heel off? It could happen. I had with Jason Rao and Nick Ronan, my buddy. These guys take heels like it's nobody's business. I go, could he take his fucking heel off? Next thing you know, fucking red zone, green zone, 1, 2, 3. Boom! He got right in that fucking red zone. Did not manage the distance like Dean Thomas likes to do. And booyah, Gillian, that was over with 1 fucking second left.
Can you believe that?
What?
That was crazy.
The mouthpiece coming out was really, I mean, that was a definitive end of the fight. I don't think I've ever seen that. Somebody have the mouthpiece punched out as their head hit the, I've seen them punched out standing up, but never quite like that. That was a brutal shot.
Yeah, man, he's got to feel bad about himself this morning. You know, the next day, like, damn, how'd I let that one go? Because he was winning the fight.
Yeah, I thought. Well, no, they one of the cards had. I thought you're right, but one of the people said that the referees had Dawson up, or
Really?
the judges had Dawson up. Yeah, at least one of them I thought had Dawson up, unless I'm remembering that incorrectly. But I remember they say he didn't even have to do that. He was winning the fight. But I'm like, all right, I thought Santos was winning.
You know what I think here? What this podcast is missing
What's
is,
that?
sometimes what I listen to. I like our good buddy John Anik and
Yeah.
Kenny Florian. They have a podcast. What the fuck's it called? It's the Anakin and Florian.
Yeah. I understand why you'd be reaching for that one.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was anyway. They got the Ray Longo minute, and that's
That's right.
great because that's
Yeah.
Ray Longo. This show needs. Maybe we gotta switch it up. Maybe like the Dean Thomas 30 seconds. We don't need a whole. We don't need a whole. But you should pop in like every other episode. Because
Listen, I got 30 seconds. Just ask my ex.
You know what? 30 seconds. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. You.
Dean Thomas.
I threw that. You gotta snuck that in there.
Now, Gillian, I got to. Gillian, you said the Dean leaving ATT was the best thing that happened to you. Why is that?
Just getting the one-on-one attention from a coach has made all the difference. Like ATT obviously has all the training partners there, so you get a lot of bodies to work with. But like, there's probably about 100 pro fighters to 10 coaches. So it's like every single coach is just spread so thin, and you don't really get the attention. And I feel like I was ended up doing a lot of camps just by myself, really like putting them together, and maybe working with Dean a couple times a week, but not really getting the attention that I needed to really grow as a fighter and improve. And I feel like now I'm finally making the changes necessary to really make a title run.
Yeah, good for you. Good.
When I look at you guys, it looks like it's going to be a better ending. But it's like the reboot of $1 Million Baby. I'm looking at you. Well, I mean, it's like if Morgan Freeman was training her, but instead of
I swear, hey, man, there's a picture out there where it's like old ass Morgan Freeman and Hillary Swank standing next to each other. I mean, it looks exactly. It's splitting image.
Oh, you know what? You should tell Adam Hunter, and I know it's been said before. We talked about this, and I know you probably used it again with the Gillian leaving ATT with you is the Jerry Maguire thing. They got like a clip of that.
I know.
Gillian sitting at her desk in a cubicle, and you making a scene because you would. Hey, listen, you could just do the whole fucking scene.
I know.
You could do that. You're an actor.
I know. I could pull that off.
And this could be Gillian's breakout fucking role. They can see
Which
her in.
scene though? Which
And they
scene?
go, oh, that's the Savage girl who does jujitsu. She's funny. You know, Dean Thomas? So, I mean, I can see you doing that where you're leaving and she stands up and you go, thank you, Gillian. Thank you, Gillian. And she's like, now. And you guys both go to work. I see it. I can fucking see it in my head.
Listen, I can see it too. But the best part of that is like as soon as they leave, everybody goes back to business like nothing.
100%. Everybody's like, and then it's fuck, dude. Talk to Adam Hunter. He could clean it up.
I know.
He could clean it up. We're not professionals.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Adam. I'm gonna talk to Adam and get that done.
So much for our buddy cop movie too, Dean Thomas.
No. We're gonna do that one too. We're gonna do Lethal Weapon.
Did they even do the whole thing this year? The MMA awards?
They did.
The fuck? They didn't do any bits though.
I don't think they did any bits.
Are the bits usually good?
Yeah, that's the one when they had DC dancing with the Popeyes chicken. He's doing like this. Look. No? Remember? What was all I know is Jimmy's looking at me with disgust.
No, I don't remember.
It was like it's all about the wings. What right? What the fuck am I?
It's all about the cake. It's all about the cake.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Jimmy just likes to make me feel like an imbecile.
No, I just didn't know what you meant. What was he was singing it?
Well, no. See what he does? He wants me to do it again, and I'm not doing it.
I honestly just never saw. I'm not trying to be a dick. I've never seen it.
Like when I quoted that line from what was it? Age of Ultron about, with Captain America and Iron Man and
sure
all together. And you made like you didn't hear me just to get out of the Zoom again and make me seem like an idiot.
It's not true.
Anyway, I can't wait for this fight. I can't wait for the next team Diaries. You guys are like a dynamic duo in the MMA world.
Yeah.
Listen, we just trying to stay out there, you know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to make it in this game. So like you got to be able to do it all so that you could fit in somewhere.
You had fun at Wonder Boys that time?
I did have fun. I'm trying to go back, man. Why don't you come down there and hang out?
What am I going to teach you a sidekick? You got him to do that.
No, man, you know what I'm saying? Chris is down there. We're going to go hang out and go for hunting or something.
But you're making like it's right down the block. It's fucking, I got a family. What do you want me to drive down there? Am I going to put a camera on me too? And I'll be part of Dean's Diaries?
Yes.
Oh, in that case, we'll talk about it.
Nah, listen, but when I get a chance, man, I'm going to come up. I'm going to do the Aljo. I'm going to do it on Aljo when he gets that rematch with Peter Yan.
Oh, we're going to get him ready. We're going to get him ready because that poor kid's getting a lot of hate the way it went down. And you were one of his supporters saying, hey, man, listen, you were saying this is, he won that belt. The other guy cheated. And I think you were pretty outspoken about that. And you got
I'm very outspoken. And that's like one of the times where I really am willing to take shit. Because sometimes like when I start taking shit, I just take it down. Yeah. But that's one of the times where I was willing to take shit because like I'm a big supporter of Aljo in terms of this.
Things started to go in his direction. So why he threw that knee, that's what everybody should be asking. They shouldn't be asking. Like how hurt were you? I think you got guys like fucking Big John McCarthy going, I'm not saying he's acting. Yeah, dude, you're saying something. You're saying something that you probably shouldn't say as a guy that wasn't in there fighting. He reminds me of one of those guys that's, how there's cool cops and then there's asshole cops? Yeah. If you got pulled over by John McCarthy, trust me, I don't think it would have been that guy being with the fucking flag. He's that guy. He's that guy. I'd be like, but you held I won the title. You held my head. I got a ticket. I got enough friends. Enough. I don't like Big John McCarthy. I don't like the way he's taking shit on fucking fighters. Why? Because you were close to the action for so long? Very close. Not taking a fucking knee, though. So calm it down.
Exactly. Anyway. Like everybody's like, he was faking it. No one knows how hard he took that goddamn knee.
Man.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't stand when people say that. It makes me sick. And like I told Aljo, the best thing, because he's going to get hate until the rematch, you just got to make an example of this guy in the rematch.
Yeah, for sure.
You make an example of him. No one's talking about the knee, no knee, faking, no fake. Nobody's going to talk shit. They're going to be like, oh, okay, there it is. You know what I mean?
Yep. And I can't wait.
I swear to God, my nipples, they could cut glass right now. I love this game. I get amped. Gillian, I'm sorry you have to see this side of me. Dean Thomas brings it out of me.
Yeah.
I know this side of you.
You know this side. Could you do me a favor, Dean Thomas? One favor. Learn the words to Post Malone songs. We can get so many more hits if you just meet me halfway.
I'm trying.
Halfway. What song are you trying to get him to learn?
Sure. Jimmy, I'm not going to sit here. No, it's the wrong fucking song.
See, this is my problem.
It's the wrong song. I'm doing circles. You're doing sunflower. Once again, me and you aren't like this. Gillian, you might look at us like two older dudes, but we're with it. We're hip. Tuck it. It's fucking, that's a little Dr. Evil edge. Listen, I miss Dean Thomas so much. I do.
Oh my God, you're so stupid.
Listen, and what do you think about fighting Miranda Maverick, where it's like, yo, this girl 1-0 in the UFC, but she's on a 4-fight win streak.
I definitely think she's well-rounded and she's a gamer. You know, like she's active in the grappling scenes, and like me, so I respect her for that. And I like girls who are down to fight. I like girls who are going in there trying to finish me because I'm trying to do the same thing.
It makes for an exciting fight.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know.
And do you ever do you care, Gillian, what card you're? I mean, I know it doesn't matter, but like, I mean, this is a really big fight. Do you ever get more, not that you're more amped for your opponent, but do you ever get more amped when you're on a card like this than just like say the one that's not going to have the amount of eyes that this one's going to have?
I think it's all the same experience. No matter what, I'm still on Fight Pass prelims, so I don't think it makes a difference to me. It's just going in and doing my job.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, listen.
Yeah.
I was gonna make listen. I love the fucking prelims. When I fought in the prelims, I'd be done, have my popcorn in early and watching the rest of the fight.
Ain't that the truth, man?
Right?
Like everybody hates being on the prelims till it's fight day. They're like, man, I'm glad I get this shit over with.
Let me bring you back, Dean Thomas, to 2001 with me and yourself right after 9/11. The world's all gloomy. The Vegas was a ghost town.
Yep.
And there was myself and Dean Thomas fighting on the first card in Vegas in ages.
Yep.
Both on the wait a second, I wasn't on the prelims that one. But anyway, you
wasn't on the prelims?
You had a great Dean Thomas, I set you up and I fucking shot you down. Listen, his fight would fucking, don't even say it. Please don't fucking say it. Fucking, don't you say it.
I'm not gonna say it.
He had he's a Brazilian guy, and Fabio. Yeehaw!
Yep.
Fabiano. It's Fabio. Is it Fabio? Fabiano Iha. This little Brazilian, this guy, he had such great jiu-jitsu. But let me tell you something, Jimmy, and I love jiu-jitsu.
Yes, you do.
You didn't see it in that Dean Thomas fight. Holy shit. It's like this Fabiano Iha somehow, Fabiano, it's like he somehow wronged Dean Thomas. And
That's
Dean
right.
Thomas was saying, no, not up in here. This is my fucking cage.
Not today, son.
Dude,
Not
you
today.
put it on that guy, and it was fucking excellent to watch. That was fun.
And
That
that was when you fought Eve, wasn't it?
Please don't bring up when I got the W over your good friend Eve Edwards. I don't want. It's not. First of all, it's not about that. It's about Gillian got a fight coming up.
No, hold on, man. You beat my good friend Eve.
Excuse me?
You beat my good friend Eve, man.
Well, yes, I did. Yes, I did. And here I am with Jimmy Norton.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. Dean Thomas, people should go into the Fight Pass. They should look at that.
Yep.
They should look at your fight with Jeremy Stevens. You know what I'm saying? They don't.
Yeah, I got some ringers out there. I got some good ones out there.
Listen, they just think that you're the star of Dean Diaries. They don't realize that you're
Yeah,
former fucking stud.
I used to scrap.
You did, buddy. I'm so proud of you, friend. All right, listen, what else we got? Oh, Gillian. And then I'm going to ask Dean, Gillian, as you know, a different generation here, what are you watching? Are you streaming anything? Are you watching anything? Don't say the Snyder cut because I gave that enough plug. And please don't tell me Vampire Diaries. I asked one of my students, and they go, "Oh, watch this." I go, I can't even say that. I can't even say it. Vampire Diaries. Well, what are you watching? Are you watching anything? You streaming anything?
I don't know. I like to watch a lot of documentaries and things like that. So a lot of like murder documentaries. I was watching 60 Days In, jail documentary.
Oh, well, that gets you in the right mindset.
I don't know that one.
It's they take like normal people in the regular world and put them in jail for 60 days so they can try to figure out the prison. So it's like normal people trying to live in a jail.
Wow. So they're interacting with real convicts, I guess.
Yeah.
Interesting. Is it like a Scared Straight thing?
No, they choose to do it.
Oh, okay.
Gillian, I can picture
60 days in. Interesting.
Dean Thomas and Jimmy in jail, and Dean Thomas taking inside of his pocket out and going and walking around the jail yard. He goes, "Jimmy, hold on to the inside of my pocket." And Jimmy just holds it. And then Dean walks around the yard with him like that's his bitch.
No, I would probably say, Dean, I don't want to hold this. People are going to get the wrong impression. I would say I don't want people to have the wrong impression of this friendship.
But you didn't finish. I gotta finish what I'm telling you. I'm saying, you guys, like, if this was a movie, you guys got locked up for something, you're in there.
Yeah.
He's trying to let you know, hey, by you holding on to his pocket and him walking around with you, no one's gonna try to get with you. You don't have to try to prove yourself because you're with him. So he's looking out for you.
That's right, Jimmy.
What happened?
Be appreciated.
Door shuts. I don't know. But
that would be appreciated.
Thomas, you're walking around holding out to that pocket proudly, like, look, I'm his bitch. That's right. Like, don't fuck. Hey, guy used to fight Dean Thomas. You know what I mean? So I'm looking out for you, Jimmy.
Yeah, Matt, what are you watching now?
What?
What are you watching?
Didn't I have to tell you about this Zack Snyder's fucking Justice League. It's 4 hours long.
Yep.
I know, listen, everybody talks about the Black Panther. I love the Black Panther. Hey, Cyborg, poor Cyborg. In 2017, Cyborg, not the MMA fighter.
Yeah.
Not poor. She's great. I'm talking about Cyborg from the Justice League. Sounds funny to say. Fucking listen. This guy, he did not have his backstory fleshed out at all. He's a great character. They show him, they show his heart, they show what he's about, his character. And then, you know what I mean? He's holding it down.
Hold on, where is it? What is this on? Is this on Netflix?
HBO Max.
Oh, I don't have that.
Yeah, it's good. Do you have HBO?
Yeah, I don't have HBO Max.
That's 20 fighters living with you. Everybody chipping $5. You fucking get that thing.
They don't got $5.
Wait, I thought if you had HBO, you had HBO Max. I'm an idiot.
I don't have HBO.
All I know is,
don't. Okay.
Yeah, no.
I'm trying to get into the Peaky Blinders again. It's kind of, I like it, but it's not. It doesn't got me,
Right.
You know.
You gotta watch the third season
Of what? The Peaky Blinders?
Yeah, with Adrian Brody.
I'm on the second season and I'm digging Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy. How great is Tom Hardy?
He kills it. But listen, in the third season, when Adrian Brody and Tom Hardy.
Wait, what?
Adrian Brody and Tom Hardy in the third season, it kill it.
Well, I hope he does better than he did in Adrian Brody does better than he did in Predators. It's not good when I'm not liking a fucking movie about a fucking killer alien. I'm like,
I didn't like Peaky Blinders. I think I saw an episode or two. I didn't love it. I was like,
I had to give it a few chances though, and I finally got into it. You know why? Because I like seeing Peaky Blinders. I don't know. It's fun. Say it again. Peaky Blinders. Dean Thomas is just so silly. It's just fun. What are you watching? Peaky Blinders. It's just, I don't know. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Listen.
I would rather watch a documentary. Here's a good one for Gillian. The Pharmacist. Have you seen The Pharmacist?
Yeah, I have. I've seen like every murder documentary on Netflix, probably.
Yeah, it's good and depressing, right? That's a nice miserable one.
Oh my
God. Good and depressing.
Yeah, that's a really good miserable one.
Every time I see Jimmy smiling is when he's talking about miserable shit.
Well, no, a good documentary. I mean, a good.
He's a murdering pharmacist. Yeah, it's depressing, isn't it? Whoa, what, Jimmy? Superheroes.
No, I understand.
Where you? We, you know what, Jimmy?
We balance.
You complete me, Jimmy. Same movie as we talked about before.
Yep.
The Jerry Maguire.
Sure.
All right, guys.
You complete me is not Jerry Maguire, is it?
Yes, it is, motherfucker. I don't know anything besides jujitsu. Listen.
Oh, I literally thought it was Brokeback Mountain.
No, that was I Wish I Could Quit You.
I know that one too. I thought you complete me. Oh, maybe you're right. All right.
Dean Thomas threw something in there. Sorry, Dean Thomas.
No, Brokeback Mountain because I wish I could quit you.
Oh,
yeah, you're right. You complete.
I didn't see that one, but list of things to do. But shit, man, when is the fight? This weekend?
This Saturday.
Fuck, that's great.
Yes, it is.
Oh shit, man! Steve Miocic versus Francis Ngannou. This is a great card.
Jimmy, I'm stacked.
It is. I'm looking. Fuck. Listen, I'm happy. I'm happy you're fighting again. Always good to see Dean Thomas. Anything else that you guys want to share with us? Dean Thomas.
But I ain't got nothing.
Plug something, Dean Thomas.
Plug something. Diaries. Yeah, so check out the Dean Diaries. But even more importantly, if you haven't seen the last episode of Looking for a Fight with me and Matt, or looking forward to a fight, make sure y'all check that out.
Dean, can I ask you something? It just
What's
came.
up?
Did you ever seen the movie? Oh my God, The Last Dragon.
Of course.
Come on, man. Yes. I want an applause button, Jimmy. Jimmy, you gotta watch this movie. Can you please? Could you let young Gillian watch that? Could you watch that? Have a movie night at the Dean Thomas Fighter House and watch that. She might get the glow for her next fight.
Oh my God. I almost forgot about Jimmy's never seen The Last Dragon?
It holds up.
I never saw The Last Dragon.
I watched it with my family the other night. And let me tell you. Director Yo Pizza to Daddy Green's Pizza. Fuck yeah. I know. Look at them both. Gillian and Jimmy both are looking at us like we're strange.
Yeah, I would rather watch a murder documentary. That just sounds like more fun.
Yeah, well, listen. Again, Jimmy, agree to disagree. But hey, good luck, Gillian. We love watching you fight. I love your jiu-jitsu. You know, I take Dean. Yes or no? Do I give you text after she fights? I don't want to put you on the spot. It's fucking true.
Yeah, right. It's true.
Thank you so much.
Well, you're welcome. You know, and I can't wait to watch this weekend.
Yeah.
Thomas, let's start bugging the producers and get us out somewhere and do something, man. You know
we are, man. I talk to Rory every day, man. I'm gonna make it happen.
Good, buddy. All right, hey, gang.
Good seeing you, Gillian. Good seeing you, Dean, as always.
All right, y'all. Y'all be cool, man. Peace.
Okay.
How much fun was that?
Awesome.
How much fun was that? I can't. Dean Thomas is a guy we could have that guy on. That guy should be on this show every few episodes.
I'm totally agreeing with you. I love having Dean on.
You talked everything about the guy. Everything from pop culture,
fighting, movies, comedy, yeah, all of it.
He's an intelligent man. So anyway, Derek Brunson got a lot of shit, or he's getting it because it might not have been the most exciting fight. Listen, you know what's an exciting fight? You stand up and you bang with Kevin Holland, and it might not be your night. So he did what he had to do. You know, he's got a lot of finishes, Derek Brunson. You know, he holds a record for like the second most in like, I don't know, the first round or something like that, but he's got a lot of stoppages.
He does, yeah.
And he's not a boring fighter. He's not known to be a boring fighter. You know? You see what happened with Edmund Shabazian.
Yeah.
You know, and he ended him. So, you know, I don't like the guy getting shit for like a boring fight because you got to do what you got to do in there. You know?
Yeah, he won.
And, you know, he's derailing some of these young guys.
That's right.
And again, when I say derailing, it doesn't mean they can't get back on track.
It just means that they are finding a brick wall at Derek Brunson. Like, you know, guys who are kind of rolling through people and looking great, they run into Brunson and he is a fucking problem. And whatever he's doing, I'm happy for him. I mean, I didn't really care who won that fight because I like both of those guys so much. But as it wore on, I was kind of happy for Brunson. You know, he's in late 30s and good for him, man. He fought a smart fight. And, you know, Kevin Holland, I'm sure, will be fine in his next one. Montserrat Ruiz Shambais.
Yeah. You know, again, man, you know, it's a just decision.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I like to say, listen, I enjoy these. I enjoy when there's fights on the Saturday, and I am looking forward again to this upcoming weekend.
Can't wait. I'm disappointed about Volkanovski Ortega, but hey, it happens. I'm sure that those guys will fight again, or they'll actually fight in March, in May. I'm sure they'll reschedule it, and you know.
Oh man, Jimmy, I'm just looking over the card for this weekend, and wow. I mean, wow.
Great. It's an amazing card.
Versus Vicente Luque.
Vicente Luque Woodley's the co-main now.
Hey, listen. That's a tough task for Tyrone Woodley. He's going to need his mojo back for that.
Yeah.
If he doesn't have his mojo, he's in trouble. If he's a little off, Vicente Luque been on a tear until he ran into Wonder Boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
So, like, you know, he's got and then he's been back since, and he's looking great. So, listen, I'm a huge fan of both those guys. And listen, Sean O'Malley with Thomas Almeida. Again, we're going to do a
fight
on the next episode, but this is the first time I'm really looking it over.
And Almeida was undefeated for a bit. I want to say he was 21-0. I don't feel like looking down and adding it up, but I want to say 21-0 at one point. And then he lost a bunch of fights. He was undefeated for a while. And I think now he's lost 4 out of 5. Let me just look him up.
He's a beast though. Go ahead, you can look.
He's a great fighter. I'm just saying, I wonder if that affected him mentally at all. And I didn't mention that to Sean just because, again, he seems like he's very in his head about that. And I didn't want to, yeah, he's lost 4 out of 5. Again, all good fighters.
I mean, dude, he's a dangerous dude, and I'm looking forward to this. I cannot
20-0, yeah.
I love it. I effing love it, Jimmy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right, Jimmy. Listen, I had fun. I can't wait to see what's next. Listen, Trailblazer will be back. Kevin Holland. We're not,
of course.
For that guy. And again, man, give the guy some credit. It was his first time main event. He's gonna go back. I mean, he's with a smart man with Travis Luter. So they'll look and they'll see what happened. You
You got it.
And again, and props to Derek Brunson.
Great job. Yeah. Yeah. He figured out how to win.
Jimmy, has anyone even told you how much they love your smile?
No.
Okay. Listen to me. Jimmy, I'm going to see you in a couple of days. What do you want to plug besides the fact that myself and you and Chip are all on Cameo? That's
all. Cameo.com/Chip Chipperson or Jim Norton if you want. And that's it. The new Chip podcast is up on youtube.com/Chip Chipperson, and listen to the Jim and Sam show in the morning if you're so inclined.
Yeah, if you ever find your way around Sarah BJJ Huntington, that makes no sense. I was going to say Huntington, Long Island.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Everybody knows I do jiu-jitsu out here. All right, listen to me, Jimmy. Love ya. You don't have to say it back. But
I do. I don't mind. Love you too.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
See you.
Later, Jimmy.